pointers and two-dimensional arrays. So in C language, we can treat an array inside an array. That means you can have a two-dimensional array. So it is essentially a one-dimensional array with it is pointing to again an array. We'll see about that. And basically we have pointers related to it. So if we give a declaration like this, int s52, what does that mean? Int s52, that means this 5 means we have 5 rows. Just imagine as a table. We have 5 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4 and one more. 5 rows. And now each row will have 2, that is 2 elements. 1, 2. So this is, say, we are saying 5, 2. And we know that in array, it starts always from 0. So this starts from 0 to 4. So this is 0 to 4. And this is 0 to 1. So the 0, 0 value, that is your 0, 0 value, S. This value we are talking about. Say I am talking about, say, 0, 1, 2. And somebody says S, 2 and 1. We are talking about this value, right? So 2D array is actually array of arrays. We have a single dimension array, it's okay. We have seen about that. But when we have multiple arrays, this is a two-dimensional array. This is just a two-dimensional array. How to make or initialize a 2D array? This is S42. So we have 4 rows and 2 columns, and we have formed it in that way, the way we assume it to be, the way we want it to be, like a matrix, like a determinant, like a table. But essentially inside the memory, it will be stored contiguously only one by one. So we start with 0 to 3 because we know this starts with 0 and goes up to 3. Inside this we just say Si. So this first value, second row, third row and fourth row will be printed. And what row will be printed? We cannot print the whole this array. First array we cannot print. What we have to print? We have just printed the address. So this, the array of the first one is this, second is this, third is this, fourth is this. So these array, the address we have been printing now. Now this is how it is being stored. This is the first row, this is the second row, third row and fourth row. First row, that is why we have 0 here. This second row, that is why we have 1 here. It always goes n-1 because we are starting with 0. This is the third row, that is why we have 2 here. Then we have 0. This is 1, 2 and third and fourth row. That is why we have 3 here. See, 3 here. And since we have these 4 rows and 2 columns, so we have 0, 1, then 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, corresponding to 0, 1, 2 and 3. I hope you got the idea. So when you want to refer to some element, what you are doing here, when you are referring to, say, S2, this S21, you are first trying to grab the situation or the place of S2, that is the first array. S21 may be somewhere here. I don't know, it may be somewhere here. First you want to go to that row, that is by S2. Then you, if you have come to this row, now you can find out this value, this value, this value. So if you add 1 plus 1, you find this value, plus 2, you get this value, plus 3, you get this value. Because just adding 1 to the address will give you what? It will give you the next address, not 65517. Actually, this will give you, adding 1 to the address gives you 65518. So if you take S2, this is actually the address. When you are adding 1 to the address, you are going to the next value. Now there you have got the next value, means you have started with S2, say here. Now you are adding 1, so you have come to this value, this point. Now you say I want value here, because now you have reached that address. So just put a star in front of it, this type. So when you put a star in front of it, that is the value which is pointed by this address. So this one-dimensional array num I. This is similar to num plus I. We know about that. So for this, the simplest idea is this is s plus 2 star plus 1 star. Means value at s2, which is this whole array, then value at the first position. So this position, this will be given by this. So if you even put s21 or star s2 plus 1 or star of star s plus 2 plus 1 without subscript here, these all will point to the same location. Okay. Now we will use the pointer rotation to access 2D array elements as I just explained you. We have an array S42. So there are 4 rows 0, 1, 2, 3 and 2 columns 0, 1. We start from 0 to 3, that is we are dealing with now the rows. These are 4 rows. I start with 0, we go to first row, then we go inside and we go to column. This 0 and this 1. Now we are talking about this column. First row we have already come. So now we want to print the value. So this S is what? It is the address of the first value of the array. Always the name of the array is the address of the first value. Now we have come here. Now you put S plus I. That means first take me to proper row. Say I have come here. I don't know what values is. I am just saying that this S plus I will take you to a specific row. Then you say value at this row. So value at this row is this. It is the address. Now you say plus J. That is this one or this one, 0 or 1. You don't know. Maybe 0, maybe 1. Say 1. Then you say you have come to this point. Now I want the value at this address. So 80 will come. This is how all the values can be printed.